Mississippi seafood giant hit with $1 million fine. This is from National Fisherman, and it was published on the 29th of August 2024. A Mississippi seafood distributor, Quality Poultry and Seafood Inc., or QPS, and two of its corporate managers pled guilty to conspiring with others. According to the Office of Public Affairs, they mislabeled seafood and committed wire fraud by marketing inexpensive and frozen imported substitutes as more expensive and premium local species. QPS, the largest wholesaler on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, has agreed to pay the United States $1 million in forfeitures and a criminal fine of $150,000. The two managers, Todd A. Rossetti and James W. Gunkel, also pled guilty to misbranding seafood to facilitate the QPS fraud. The company admitted to participating in its fish scheme from as early as 2002 and continued until November of 2019. The indictment alleges that QPS recommended and sold to its restaurant customers foreign-sourced fish that could serve as convincing substitutes for the local species the restaurant advertised on their menus. The company also labeled the cheap imports that it sold to its customers at its retail shop and cafe as premium local fish. Assistant Attorney General Todd Kim of the Justice Department's Environmental and National Resource Division stated, QPS and company officials went to great lengths in conspiring with others to facilitate the fraud for more than a decade, even after they knew they were under federal investigation. Mislabeling seafood arms local wholesalers and fishermen who compete to sell locally sourced premium fish in a market unfairly flooded with less expensive fish, frozen and imported from overseas. The U.S. Attorney from the South District of Mississippi said when imported substitutes are marketed as local domestic seafood, it depresses the value of authentic Gulf Coast seafood, which means that honest local fishermen and wholesalers have a harder time making a profit. This kind of mislabeling fraud hurts the overall local seafood product and rips off restaurant customers who are paying extra to eat a premium local product. These convictions should serve as a warning. Restaurant and wholesalers will face criminal prosecution if they are not honest with customers about what they are actually buying. The indictment also alleges that even after agents from the FDA executed a criminal search warrant at QPS to investigate its sale of mislabeled fish, the company continued for over a year to sell frozen fish imported from Africa, South America, and India for use as substitutes for local species. The company managers will be sentenced on December the 11th. What these guys did is beyond criminal in my opinion. They make life harder for every honest, hard-working person in the world. And you can bet they got caught, but they're not the only ones doing this. I hope the two managers that get sentenced in December don't get fines, they get jail time. Giving these people fines don't help the people that got hurt. And these giant companies getting fined $1 million, that's a slap on the wrist. It don't make any difference to their bottom line whatsoever. How many millions did they make off of this fraud over the years? These guys should all be in jail. Everyone that's a part of this should be in jail. And if the restaurants knew they were buying imported fish and selling it as premium locally caught, they deserve to be in jail as well. Send a message. Send a real message.